Okay, I want to talk about my first 30 days on doing content creation this year. So right now on TikTok, I have 24 followers. On YouTube, I believe I also have 24 followers. I created a Instagram account later on in the month, and I also created a Facebook account yesterday, which was February 1st. So those basically have no interaction, no real followers on them. It is quite hard having that many platforms to create content for. Definitely not all of my content that I've created is original on every platform. What I post on TikTok also essentially gets posted on YouTube Shorts. I do have some long form videos on YouTube that have not performed very well, but that's because they're just like this video. They're just me talking to the camera, talking to my phone. So the thumbnail's not really edited. I took some time to A/B test titles, but because my videos didn't get enough views on them, the A/B tests did not work, which makes sense. There was not enough data for them to collect to kind of emphasize what one was better than the other. Totally understandable. Totally get it. I just kind of wanted to go over kind of like my learnings for this month. So on TikTok, I believe I posted 37 videos, and then on YouTube, I posted 27 videos. At the very beginning of the year, I believe I recorded, I think it was 12 videos of me essentially opening up some sort of cards. So whether that was Pokemon, Lorcana, hockey cards, and then content on, a police officer just walked by, so I just got a little bit nervous. My apologies. I was like, damn, that would have been really awkward if he came over and started talking to me. But yeah, just doing security checks, so we're good. We're good. Not getting kicked out. Yes, where was I? So yes, the card opening content, I just opened all, like that, just like the very beginning of the month, and just posted like one a day. The performance on YouTube was way better than on TikTok. I think that might also be because majority of my audience on TikTok is female, and probably a lot of people that are watching that content on YouTube are male, because I have more of a male, I believe, viewership on YouTube, which also makes sense. I believe more females are probably consuming more content on TikTok than they are on YouTube or like YouTube Shorts. So also understanding the audience on both and how some things are going to perform on one platform better than the other. I wanted to get a Facebook just because I also wanted to be on there and start understanding that platform a lot better. It has a huge amount of users, so it only makes sense that you would also be there on as well. I also know that my content isn't going to perform that well on Instagram either, just because there are so many users, there are so many people producing content on that platform, and it's like the level that you have to be at is like extremely high to be able to get any sort of views. TikTok is really nice because if your video, if the retention graph on your video is good, then they will keep showing it to more and more people. The thing about Instagram, I don't know if this is still true, but I believe that the way that they recommend videos is that you've done something with the video. That means like someone has shared the video, someone has liked the video, bookmarked it. They've interacted with the video in some way or form. So if people aren't doing that, then your videos are just not going to be shown as much on Instagram. And YouTube Shorts has a little bit better of a back end, because it's also one of the biggest search engines online. So it's also easier for people to go in and search your content and find those videos later down the road. things that I've done and things that I kind of want to change moving forward. Definitely something that happened this month was I came in really hot. I came in extremely hot. I basically said that I was going to take over Gary Vee. I was going to take over Mr. Beast, which is still the plan. I still believe in myself. I'm not going back on that now. There was a reason why I uploaded those videos. It's because I wanted them to be cemented forever. I wanted that to always be my very first video that I posted on those platforms, to kind of not even necessarily like for other people, but more for myself to look back on and be like, okay, this is the goal that I had set out for myself at the very beginning. Have I gotten there yet? I've also had I feel like maybe a little bit more at the beginning of the month. I had a lot more like self-doubt in myself. Like, oh, am I creating the right type of content? Is this like a good idea? Those moments were mainly when I was like feeling very tired. So yeah, I felt like, sorry, let me gather my thoughts. I felt like discouraged in those moments, but mainly because I was tired. I wasn't fully like recharged and rejuvenated. I was really tired. I was sleepy, and that's where kind of like the moments I had where I was just like, oof, like that felt like embarrassing, or like not even, I don't think there was ever a time where I was like, oh, that didn't perform as well as I thought. Because this whole journey has just been basically me trying to like collect data on what is working, what isn't, what I like making, what I don't like making. I think the card content, while fun, is probably done like for now, just because it is a high cost to be buying cards all the time and opening them. Moving forward this month, basically what I want to do is I want to have a new series that I do hopefully every month. We'll have to see, but basically every month I want to see how good I can get at something. So this month is going to be how good can I get at CSGO 2 in 30 days. So yeah, I'm just going to practice CSGO every single day. The concept is, how good can I get when I have a full-time job, when I have a partner, when I have a dog, and I have other responsibilities like in my life? When can I fit in time to essentially like practice and get better at that game within 30 days? And then how much have I improved? Something that I really like in YouTube channels is kind of, I guess, like the hero's journey, or essentially someone trying to accomplish something. I always really like those videos, and it always makes me sad when I know someone has tried to do something, like they quit their job and they're like, I'm going to be a pro this, I'm going to be a pro that. And then you go back later and you see, oh, like how has that person been doing like on their journey? And it's like, oh, they quit. They had to go, they ran out of money, or they had to go back like to work. And it's always kind of like sad to see like, oh no, like they didn't get to like finish like their journey. And I hope that I can be someone that can kind of like set a goal and actually finish it as well. This isn't me coming on here and saying that I think anything less of those people who essentially had a goal, and sometimes life just happens and you have to readjust, you have to change your goals, or maybe the thing that you thought you wanted, you don't necessarily want anymore. And it's like people are allowed to just change their mind. People are allowed to quit. People are allowed to figure out how they want to spend their time differently. And I can totally respect that. And that's great. But yeah, I'm coming in this with a different type of mindset. I think another thing that has helped me a lot this month is just going to the gym every day. It makes me feel really good getting in a workout. I think I've only missed 4 workouts this year, so I've gone to the gym like 28, 29 times this year. Super proud of myself for that. Yeah, just like not taking any days off at all. I'm not going too hard so that I'm like exhausted the next day. I go in, I push myself just as much as I can that day. If my body is like, we're not doing weights today, like the other day for like the first time, I just did cardio the whole entire time because I was like, I'm feeling tired and I'm feeling like I just want to sweat and I don't necessarily want to lift anything heavy today. And then other days I might go a little bit harder than I did like the previous day. So just really listening to my body, making sure that I'm not getting like too extremely sore so that I won't even be able to work out the next day. But it's been really good for my mental. The other thing that I've been doing a lot that's been helping my mental a lot is listening to Gary Vee. I listen to Gary Vee every single day. I probably know if I listen to a new piece of content with him in it now, I probably know every single thing that he's going to say in that episode, but just kind of reaffirms a lot of the things in my life and a lot of the things that I want to be striving for and a lot of the things, and also kind of like the mindset that I want to have going into like the rest of this year and the rest of my life. Is like, yeah, I want to be more grateful. I want to have more gratitude. I want to have more empathy for others. I want to make sure that I am a good person. I want to make sure that I'm fighting for the things that I want in my life as hard as I can. Yeah, because I've just lived a life up to this point where I've kind of like played it safe, and I've lived my life where like I'm always like chasing like stability and trying to get opportunities and not getting them, and then just feeling super disappointed, feeling disappointed in other people, feeling disappointed in myself. And it's like, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to try and fight for the things I want as much as humanly possible. I want to allow myself to actually truly be who I am. And yeah, that is someone who is like wants to win, and not just win, but continuously win. Like I think I said this in the first video. It's like, I don't want to win 6 championships. I want to win 12. And that's the type of mentality that I want to have. That's the type of mentality that I have had, that I've kind of suppressed over the years. It's like anything that I've ever wanted to do in my life, I've always wanted to be the absolute best at it, which has caused me like a lot of pain, because I would quit before I even had given myself any sort of time to actually get good. And it's like, oh well, I'm gonna wait until I get this, and then when I get that, then it'll allow me to like make YouTube videos. Literally with the last thing that I did in my life, like I was trying to be a UI UX designer, and the biggest reason I wanted to do that, or one of the biggest reasons I wanted to do that, was because it was going to allow me to do YouTube on the side. I was like, if I have a really good job, a really good paying job, then I'm like, it's not going to feel so bad when I try and make videos like on the side. And yeah, the industry just totally flipped itself on its head. There's not as many like opportunities, and I'm like, I could continuously fight to try and get a UI UX job, or I could actually just go after the thing I really want to do, and that's make content, which has been the thing that I've wanted to do since I don't know, like after high school, when like YouTube just started like picking up. I remember I was watching YouTube when everyone else I knew wasn't. Like I was a very like early adopter to YouTube. Back in the day when it was kind of like cat videos and stuff, and there was machinima, and people were making like gaming content at the very beginning of like PewDiePie's like career, however long that ago is now. Like, that's how long I've wanted to do this. I've had many YouTube channels. I've tried doing the whole vlogging thing and quit because I was too obsessed with like the numbers, and I totally burnt myself out on making content. I am rambling. It is getting to that point. 15 minutes into this video. Thank you so much if you are watching. Hopefully this is giving you some sort of entertainment. Maybe while you, I don't know, eat your dinner or make dinner. But yeah, so we're 30 days in. Definitely what I want to start doing, and it's probably going to take me more than 30 days to get there, is I want to produce even more content. I personally think that you cannot make enough content for the platforms. I don't think such a thing exists. If I could make 100 videos a day, then I absolutely would. And I think with this new series that I'm going to be doing, trying to get better at something within 30 days, it also allows me to record myself like I am right now and kind of check in daily of what I accomplished that day, maybe what I want to accomplish the next day. That also gives me some sort of recordings for when I essentially do a compilation of like, did I get better at this thing within 30 days? It'll just give me more footage for that. I can also see more of like how I was like day to day. Maybe I was just feeling like super tired one day and I just didn't get in enough practice. And that also allows me to create YouTube shorts and TikToks daily, which is what I want. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, but realistically what I would want is posting to TikTok and shorts and Instagram and Facebook, whether it's the exact same video, is at least 5 times a day. I don't think I'm going to get there. It's going to take me too much time to practice CSGO every single day. It's going to take me too much time to actually like live like my actual life, and make sure that I'm actually doing the things that I need to do day to day. But at least it's a start, and I'm happy with that. I'm totally happy with the new direction that this is going. I filmed probably 30 videos and only 2 of them actually got released. I think over the course of a day I recorded, I think it was like 27 or 30 like short form videos that I only posted 2 of them of. And the reason being is that they sucked. I wanted to get in the habit of recording myself more, editing more, and posting more. And the problem with those videos was just I was just too deadpanned. There wasn't enough emotion in them. I knew that they weren't going to like perform well. And when I posted the 2, it's like, yeah, they performed okay. Definitely on the lower end of views, but I understand that's not everything. That's not what I'm all about here, is just views. It is collecting data. And I just knew that by me posting all of those videos, I was just like, there's just not much that I'm actually going to get out of it. So I totally changed what I was going to do. This is where the ADHD like comes in. I was going to do more produced content. I have a whole script that took me probably almost a week to actually like do research and write. Maybe less than a week, maybe like 4 days, and to actually get it to a point where I was actually happy with. And it was a video that I was going to do on ship battles within like the Coliseum. I still think that type of content could actually work. If I could do the CSGO thing and that, I totally would, because I do still believe in it, because I don't see a lot of people doing like highly produced like history content. And also the history content that a lot of people are doing is a lot of like fact based and a lot of just like talking to camera with some sort of like visuals. And I totally think that you can just take that style of content and just like explode it, just heighten it so much. Actually like worrying about like retention and like storytelling and like, I don't know. I just really believe in like educating people with like entertainment, and I totally think that it would be great. Yeah, we've all seen it before. Like we've seen Michael from Vsauce like do it. Like he's the expert, and it's like, yeah, that type of stuff can be done for history. And I don't know, I still think about like filming that and editing it just like for myself to kind of like see how it goes. I would totally be down for that. But very last minute, literally yesterday, I was thinking about, okay, what is it that I actually want to do? What type of content do I want to make? And some things in my life that I'm always eager to do is like always to get better at something. I'm always like, wow, if I literally just gave myself time, like how good could I get at this thing? How good could I get at drawing? How good could I get at CSGO? How good could I get at running? I don't know. Whatever it might be, how good could I get at surfing? If I really just honed in and really allowed myself the time to actually do those things, then I'm like, to me, that's like entertaining to watch. That's a video that I would actually want to watch. That's a video I actually want to make. And that's actually something that I want to sink my teeth in and actually put time into as well. So that's kind of where I shifted things literally yesterday, February 1st. I downloaded Counter-Strike 2. I got it up and going. I downloaded Aim Trainer and all of that. I was practicing this morning literally, and I was like, yeah, that really excites me. It's really something that I can like look forward to like each month. And then it's like, if I really enjoyed Counter-Strike and I think that there's things that I can improve like on maybe another month, I'm like, that would be great too. Then it's like, how good can I get in Counter-Strike in 30 days? How good could I get in Counter-Strike at 60 days? How good could I get in Counter-Strike at 90 days? Like, that format doesn't die. You could literally do it for a year, then transition into, oh, this guy got really good at Counter-Strike. And then it's like, maybe I start like Twitch streaming. I don't know. Maybe it totally fails. Who knows too? Maybe I really have always wanted to get like better at drawing. So it's like, how good can I get in drawing in 30 days? Can I create a whole comic from scratch in 30 days? Can I become the biggest content creator on Webtoons in 30 days? Like, it just, that type of thing just never ends, and it can kind of like compile on itself like over and over again. So it's like these skills that I actually want to have in my life. It's like I can compound interest. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm excited. This video is way too long. It was 24 minutes. I did not think I would be talking this long. I was like, okay, this needs to be 3 minutes, because I also want it to be a short, and then that way I can put it on YouTube Shorts, because if it's over 3 minutes, they make it into a video, which I am not super stoked on. Thank you, TikTok, for allowing me to ramble for longer than 3 minutes and also have it be a short. But thank you so much for watching. Lots more content to come. Lots more content to come this whole entire year. I'm just so excited. I'm just so happy. I just love that I'm allowing myself to finally do this. It's honestly just making me so happy every single day. it's just making me feel so like fulfilled, and it makes me absolutely just enjoy every single day. Um, it makes me enjoy things that I wasn't enjoying in my life previously, because I just feel so much more happy. I just feel so much more fulfilled. I just feel so grateful. And honestly, it's like, yes, I want to be the absolute best, the biggest content creator, blah 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 blah. But the biggest thing is that I just love that I'm giving myself the chance to actually do this. I love that I can just be in the ring with everyone else, and that there's an opportunity for me to just try. And I love that. It's just like I get to actually try. And like maybe I don't succeed. Maybe this is a total failure. And I'll look back on this and I was like, that was fucking stupid. Why did I ever let myself do that? I don't think that will ever happen, because I'm also feeling a lot more confident in myself, like day to day. I have so much more confidence. It's like honestly crazy. I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to be the best. And it's like, yeah, I actually am though. So that's weird feeling. It's weird to not second guess yourself, and it's weird to just be in it to like friggin' win it, baby. Because that's what it's all about. I'm going to the very top, to the tip top, going to straight to the moon. We're in the rocket ship. Come along for the ride. Get up, and get going. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have yourself the greatest day ever.